Hello everybody and welcome back to the Forza Horizon 4 information show. So in today's video guys, what we're going to be doing is discussing about a features wish list of a few things to be included when the new game obviously releases hopefully this year. And I'll be giving you a few ideas such as the music auction house and DLCs amongst a few other things as well. But before we get into today's video guys, if you are new around here, this is the Forza Horizon 4 information show, and what we do on the show guys is we discuss Forza Horizon 4 to the absolute max. If you do go on to enjoy today's video guys, please slap that like button as hard as you can, and subscribe so you never miss a future Forza Horizon 4 informational video. Now, let's just start with Horizon 1. Racing in an open world, doing whatever you want, whenever you want to do it. It's kind of a perfect cocktail for perfect racing and obviously the game itself. Could this be any better? Yes, obviously, because they came with Forza Horizon 2. And once I thought they reached the climax of what I thought it couldn't get any better, they came with Horizon 3. Obviously, guys, it's a really, wow, it's a really good game. Even though I have completed it, explored every inch, put over 200 hours at least into it, it just keeps me going back just to play a little bit more, because I've never had really such an experience like that. But obviously, there are a few minor points that could be improved if there were to be a Forza Horizon 4. Obviously, this year, hopefully, if they decide to keep with the schedule of releases, will they see one in Forza Horizon 4? We will see the game this year. So a few things to go over guys. Number one is going to be music, giving you the ability to choose your soundtrack. Although I know we have to get the impression of actually really listening to a radio station, I think it would be nice to have the possibility to choose ourselves a track whenever we want to, and not just keep waiting and waiting. Some songs are really cool even after 400 hours of playing, but the only way I can force a soundtrack is by creating or replaying a blueprinted bucket list, or switch my headphones to a PC and obviously, just go on YouTube. So something like that would be a nice thing to include. Next thing is auction houses, a maximum bid. So I'd rather see a possibility to fill in a maximum bid of what you are ready to pay for a car, such as on eBay or auction listing sites. If no one exceeds that bid, then obviously you win. If someone does exceed that bid, well, too bad, and it'll be for a next time. I'd rather prefer these instead of following these auctions where I made a bid and just keep bidding and bidding and bidding. Withdrawing an auction, I'd also like the possibility to withdraw an auction if I notice I made a mistake somehow, maybe put a wrong digit in. Of course, this should only be possible as long as no one else made a bid on the auctioned car. Renewing an auction, I believe there should be a button or something like that where I can choose to renew an auction instead of first claiming the car that hasn't been sold and then return to the menu to start a new auction. If you have just one car to sell, it isn't such time consuming as a thing to do, but if you have several cars, well then the whole process becomes very tidy to do. And also remembering auction selections. So I believe there should be a possibility to make save file or of some sort that remembers your selection. So if I'm aiming at several brands, I have to go through the whole list over and over and over again. Some kind of shortcut would be very nice to be included. Now then, liveries. Select design in free roam. So we get the possibility to change our tune setup for the car whilst being in free roam, although for a car design I always have to go back to the festival site, not really logical at all. Either you go for both to the garage to virtually change the suspension tyres but also the liveries, or we get to change both upgrades and car designs whilst being on the road. I prefer obviously the latter option, of course. So sorting designs, I've created well over 100 liveries and downloaded a handful more of very nice liveries made by others, and I get a huge list of liveries to scroll through. I believe there should be an option to narrow the search, because now if I want to use one of the first designs I created or downloaded, which means it's the oldest, I have to scroll all the way right down to get the livery. There are also liveries that are right in the middle, having to go through each of them one by one, well, it could be made easier. And finally, double designs. So if I use the search function button and I come across my own designs, if I press A to select it, it downloads and ends up being two identical liveries for that same car. One still being able to modify, so apply decals or car paint, and the other being locked. And if I try to delete the locked one, I'll get a message that I won't be earning credits any longer for each download, like, or use, so I end up with a double livery in a collection that is already a pretty huge one. I think there's obviously some work to be done there, but obviously they can definitely incorporate this. And a final few points, guys, on the outfit. So the driver's outfit, well, I just thought it would be nice if we could choose between several outfits for our driver as well as customization for our character. I have this nice looking young man in my car, and it'd be nice to see her in a very nice Sorry, it'd be good to see him in a very nice, cool shirt and maybe some jeans or something. Just something to create a little bit more customization. Obviously, they won't mind, but that's just something they could include. And finally, guys, DLC. So expansion packs such as Storm Island or even better Blizzard Mountain are the real deal for DLCs. No more stupid Porsche packs, please. I start to believe the devs have brought some shares on the stock exchange, obviously. Even though they have got some a new deal with Forza, there'll definitely be Forzas in it, but that means hopefully we won't get any more expansion packs for Forza. There's obviously nothing special about the cars, and they are kind of a waste of money. Like I said, for expansion packs such as Storm Island or Blizzard Mountain, I'll gladly open my wallet and pay for them because they are worth it. So if I wasn't clear, no more Porsche packs, please. Well, that's basically it for me in today's video, guys. Hate or love me for what I have just said there. Let me know down there in the comment section below what you guys think about my suggestions and what you think could be improved for Forza Horizon 4. Like I said, guys, that's basically it for me in today's video. I did hope you enjoyed it. And if you did, please like, comment and subscribe. And I will see you over in my next video, guys. So I'd like to thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.